Yeah, look, end grain. So that's not bad because I'll be cutting that out, and then you've got the big catch there in the end grain as well. Right, so I'm happy with that for now. Let's get this. God, I wish I had a big brush. Got a little brush here somewhere. Let's get that window open. Let's get a bit of a breeze going through. I wonder if I've got any chips in my bloody drink. Oh no, I haven't. That's alright. Excuse me. Anyways, right, let's turn this tool rest around. And let's go about getting this thing flat. Ooh. Doesn't quite reach the centre, but let's just drop that about there, isn't it? Yeah, about there, considering where the tool is going to be presented. Just have to really tighten that up. Let's just have a look. Too high. So yeah, one thing I have picked up, and some of the professionals don't do it, but they always say, always turn the lathe off. If there's any novice wood turners or anything like that watching this video, or, you know, firstly, thank you for checking out my videos and thank you for subscribing, but all the professionals sometimes don't do it if they're in a rush, but what they always say is always switch the lathe off before you remove the tool rest, for safety reasons mainly. And one thing I have picked up as well off wood turning videos is always just check with your tool rest and how you're going to be presenting the tool to the piece of wood as well. Like, I'm going to be doing draw cuts, I think they're called, so I'm going to be going along the piece of wood. So I've got enough tool rest here for the tool to meet the end. Some people would say, oh no you haven't, because it could slip off the end. Fair dues, but I'm not going over the edge. I'm only going to here, right? I'm only going to the edge, and my fingers on the edge. I know I can feel the end of the tool rest. I've got enough room on this end to reach the centre. That's high enough for me. That'll do nicely. That's the centre of the piece of wood. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making this face flat. I may decide to come in at an angle of attack like that. And then, but that could be, right, if I just show you, you can see the wobble. It's kind of like a buckled mountain bike wheel. So if we just, so there's the highest point. So there's the highest point, and that seems to be the lowest point. So you think about it, I've got that much material to take off before the face gets flat. Now, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks ago, when I first jumped on the lathe, I'd have done that in one pass, and probably it might have caught and spat the thing out at me, or snagged my tool up in the air or whatnot. So I've learned now, because I've had a catch or two, I'm not going to be doing that. Nice shallow passes, something that you can hold the tool, you can handle the tool with, and the lathe can handle as well. I might actually turn that up into third gear. I think that's what I done last time. So let's just have a quick listen. No, well, definitely wasn't third gear. I'll stick with second. Definitely wasn't third gear. I'll stick with second. That was scary fast. I don't think I'll be doing that again. Anyway, let's get this flat. Right. Is that not cutting because it's blocked? God, yeah, okay, so it is. Okay, we're going to stop that. It's pretty flat. Okay. Right, a ruler. Where's my bloody ruler? Use that, I suppose. Okay. Bit of a high point here. A few high points, but all in all, not too bad. So what have we got? We got one there. There's that knot that's catching me. Don't know if you can see that in the camera there. That knot's catching me there. I'm gonna trim that out now and get the edge on it, get the curve on it, get it a bit flatter. Hopefully, get it looking a bit like that. So let's just make sure we've got the right grain, because that is going to be the top. No, that's going to be the bottom. That's going to be the top, is it? Yep, because I like the grain pattern there. So that's going to be the top. So we've got to shape this into, I think they call it an OG pattern, I think. Yeah, OG pattern. So I've still got to take a lot more off, but don't forget I've got to take more off that side as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue to flatten this back a bit more, try and get it nice and smooth, and then we'll start making out this OG pattern here. I think that's what it's called anyway. I was rambling on about it in a post on a Facebook site a couple of days ago. Anyway, let's try and knock some of these high spots down. For those who don't like the way I'm holding my tool, then please comment and let me know how I'm meant to hold the tool. Is it just about how I feel with the tool? You know, if I feel comfortable with the tool. Don't get me wrong, I've got a good grip on it with my right hand. My left hand is just doing all the guiding. My right hand is moving it back and forth with the workpiece and also turning the tool. I am still learning, so yeah, if there's any hints or tips or advice that you guys can give about how I should hold the tool, how I should present it to the workpiece, if I'm using it wrong for the wrong technique. So let's say if I wanted to flatten the face, should I be doing pull cuts or should I be doing push cuts? Should I be facing this way, you know, facing the workpiece, or should I be to the side just in case something should happen? After all, this is pine, I think. I'm leaning towards pine now after I've shaven it off and I've already done one piece, so yeah. Trying to go nice and gently past that knot. That knot's just, where is he? He's just here. Also, I've just thought, am I going too fast with the tool? Am I cutting too much off? Is that why the tip is clogging all the time? Or is that in my sharpening techniques? Am I sharpening it wrong? Pardon me. Getting really annoying having to unclog it all the time. Why is it clogging? Come on guys, I need your input on this one. Why is it clogging all the time? It is sharp. I sharpened it the other day, I know it's sharp. And I turned that piece the other day and then I sharpened it afterwards, so I know it's sharp. I think maybe I should be doing my pull cuts like that. Yeah, let's not do that in the future. Right, that's relatively flat, mate. I'm quite happy with that. I'm just sighting it down with my right eye, sighting down the face, and turning it slowly, and there's no lifting, you know, there's nothing like that. There's no dip or anything, so that's quite flat. So I'm happy to move the tool rest around now. Before I do that, because this is the bottom, I've got to make out some marks. Where is it? So the way I'm doing this is I take my calipers, if you can see them there, and I measure the width of the plate. Pencil. And then I'll take a pencil. I need to get a pair of them ones with a, because you know that should be the centre there. So if I just bob that pencil there, try and keep it there anyway. Try and keep that there. Let's measure that out. That's bloody miles off, so we've got to go out a bit more. Let's have a look at that. Oh God, no, it's too big, isn't it? It's too big, so we've got to go in, so... So I'm just going to spin this off and take those pencil marks off a minute. We'll be sanding it down anyway, and they're not too deep anyway, so... So you've got to come out literally a smidgen. It's about 1/8 of an inch, that's perfect. So that there, now I know where to put my faceplate. So when I come to flatten this side here, I know where to put my faceplate. The faceplate goes in that circle, screw it down nice and tight, and away we go. Right, so the next one is